so pretty, so shiny. I have got amazing results, and I mean amazing results by doing my own hair at home. I was so excited to do this video and let you guys know why and how. So let's hop right into it. So doing my hair at home has been a journey for sure, with a lot of growth and a lot of lessons learned. But the number one thing I want to share with you about why I love doing my hair at home is because it saves money. And who doesn't want to save money? All of the products that I use are affordable. I get them from the drugstore. And I will have it linked, everything that I use for my hair care, because I want to let you know the only thing that has cost the most money, and I think it's worth the investment, are my blow dryer and my flat iron. Those were like the most expensive purchases. But other than that, everything that I use is super affordable, and I love that. I don't have to get in my car, put in gas to go to a salon. I don't have to pay for a treatment or a service that's overcharged. I'm not saying that every salon does this, but that's just something that I don't have to worry about. I sometimes don't even know like the prices. What are the prices right now in salons? But this isn't to bash salons or stylists, because there are some good ones out there, but this is just my personal opinion and what I actually am doing, and that is saving my money, doing my hair at home, and seeing major results. So that leads me into the second thing that I love, and that is I know what I'm using. I know exactly what products and tools that I'm using. And if you're like me, you're curious, especially if you have someone else in your hair. I personally love to know what is being used. I don't want everything being used. You might not agree with the ingredients, the temperatures, all of that is very important. But when you're doing your hair at home, you know what level you're going to put your flat iron on. You know how long you're going to blow dry your hair and on what heat. You know what the ingredients are in your shampoo, conditioner, or whatever products that you're using. And to me, that is very comforting. The health of my hair is not in another person's hands, it's in my own. And you care about you, so you're definitely going to do what's best for you. I hope you are. And that is just a major plus. All right, and the third thing is I can go at my own pace. And I love that. There are times that doing my hair is very relaxing. Especially, I think my favorite part of doing my hair is when I flat iron it, because I can listen to my Bible, I can watch my favorite show, and just take my time and straighten my hair. And I know that I'm going to not rush. I'm going to be straightening it with care, and I can go at my own pace. I can take breaks. If my arms get tired from blow drying and conditioning, if I just want to stop and take a nap, I can, and get back to what I'm doing. I can deep condition for however long I want. There's no rush, there's no pressure, and I can really get my hair healthy without the clock involved. And I love that, because I am busy and sometimes I just need those breaks. But let me tell you that that takes discipline. When the time and the health is in your hands, you have to be disciplined. You really have to put yourself on a strict schedule, because you don't have someone else over that. So doing your hair at home does require you to take responsibility of your own hair and schedule out times so that you can be consistent, because consistency is what's going to give you the results. Number 4 is one of my favorites. I can get the results consistently every time because I'm doing it. I know how I want my hair to look. I know how I want my hair to feel. I know what styles that I like, even when it comes to how you want your hair curled. I mean, things like that. Hair is important to girls. You know our hair is important, and when you don't get your hair done the way you like it, you don't have to go through that. I love that I don't have to worry about that, and I'm going to get the same results every single time, because I've been doing my hair now for over 10 years at home, and I have seen so many results. So let me pause right there and tell you a little bit about my hair health. I used to get perms a long time ago. I stopped in 2014, and that's when I decided to go natural. And then in 2019, I decided to become a straight hair natural. So that's just a little short glimpse into my journey. But ever since I have started my own journey doing my hair at home, that is when I have seen the most growth. I wash my hair, I condition my hair, blow dry, flat iron, trim, protect, everything I do myself. And that is when I actually started seeing results. Now, prayer is the number one thing that got my hair the results. You know, I'm always going to tell you to pray for your hair, pray for the health of your hair, pray for wisdom, because God will give you the wisdom that you need, because all of our hair is different. All of our hair requires different products, different temperatures on heat tools, different routines. But when you learn what your hair loves, you can consistently do the same thing every time. I do the exact same thing every time. And that is where I've seen results. When I was getting perms, my hair probably grew no further than here. It was growing and then would stop at a certain point. You know what I'm talking about? And then it wasn't until I started doing my own hair that it grew past that length, and it's at a length that I never knew it could grow to. So I have learned what my hair likes. I have trained my hair to grow in a certain way, and I am seeing the results. And I thank God every day for giving me that wisdom. All right, and the last tip that I want to share with you is I learn more about my hair every single time I do it. So like I said in the beginning, this is a journey. You're not just going to be there, okay? It takes a while to get your hair to the health that you want it, to the length that you want it. So during that process, you're going to learn a lot about your hair. I am still learning a lot about my hair. If you watched my previous video, go check that out. I shared with you that I might be changing a little bit in my wash routine, but that all comes from paying attention to your hair. And when you do a little tweak or a little change and you see that your hair likes that, you can just go with that. And when you do your hair at home, you really, really, really get to know your hair. You get to know your hair. It's not in the hands of another person. And I feel like you should know your hair the best. Even if you do go to a salon, I still feel like you should know your hair so that you can tell, whoever's doing your hair, what your hair needs. And don't be afraid to speak up, to let them know, to say no. Don't be afraid to be vocal. I think a lot of times when we get services, we're scared to speak up for ourselves, and that should not be the case because this is your health. And if you are not liking what somebody's doing, you stand up for yourself, open your mouth and say, no, don't do that. I don't want that. Because a lot of times people are going to tell you what they think, but ultimately you need to know what your hair needs. So even if you are going to a salon, and even if you do have a stylist, I would still encourage you to find out what you like, find out what your hair likes, and don't be afraid to talk that over with them. I would hope that they would want to hear that and listen to you and incorporate all of your ideas. That would be the right thing to do. And if not, then I don't even need to say it. Probably time to go somewhere else or try doing it yourself at home. Doing my hair at home has taught me how it reacts to different products, different techniques, different schedules, and there's no better experience than hands-on experience. I don't know why I felt like I had to do that. And just the day before yesterday, I put wand curls in my hair. And in my other video, I was telling you guys how I feel like it's helping my hair to grow. But this is how the wand curls look. I love the waves that it gives my hair. It's so pretty, so shiny. And someone had mentioned, I can't believe you can get those results without using oil in your hair. And I was like, yeah, but everybody's hair is different. And I love that I just use two products. I use the Aussie shampoo and the Aussie 3-Minute Miracle Moist. Both of those are under $10. And those are the only products that I use in my hair. I don't use extra moisturizer throughout the week because the sebum in my hair keeps my hair moisturized. And since I have a routine, it really doesn't give it time to dry out. And I love that. But I would not have known that unless I had just experimented with my own hair, started to get serious about my hair and be consistent and not give up on my hair or just take care of it and then forget about it and then start taking care of it again. You can't do any of that, but there are so many benefits that I have seen in doing my hair at home that I just love so much. I will always do my hair at home. I do my girls' hair at home. I'm like, I never knew that I would be a hairstylist. There's so many things that God has in you that you didn't know that you could do. And so I just love that. And I just want to encourage you on your journey to don't give up. Know what you want for your hair. You know what you want for your hair. And just pray to God. Ask him to give you wisdom. Ask him to give you wisdom about your schedule, your routines, the products that you need. And like I said, it is a journey of experimentation. And then when you find what's working, stick to it. And I know you're going to see results. And I pray that for you all. So if this encouraged you or gave you something to think about, please like, comment, and subscribe if you are new here. This is the most beautiful community here on YouTube, and we would love to have you a part of it. Let me know in the comments, do you prefer doing your own hair or going to a salon, and why? I would love to hear you all's thoughts and opinions on this. And as always, I love you, Jesus loves you, and I will see you on my next video.